Character creation has finally been announced for Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker. My name's Globku and I was one of those guys that said, nah, we're not gonna get character creation. So I was very surprised by this. The character creation confirmation comes from a page of a magazine which is not out yet, but the page has leaked somehow. What that means is the leak is kind of low resolution, so it's hard to translate the menus that show up there, and I wanted to translate the menus before breaking down character creation and analyzing its details. But before we get to the analysis, mainly because I can't translate these things myself with the picture this low in resolution. But the implications of character creation in a multiplayer game like Shinobi Striker are huge, so that's what I want to talk today. Let's talk about the potential balanced nightmare that is going to be Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker. So first, where was I coming from when I said, nah, not expecting character creation to be in Shinobi Striker? I believe my exact words were, we will see a character creation Naruto game in our lifetime. That is guaranteed. There's no way they will never make a character creation for Naruto. I just don't think this is the game. And in fact, having character creation in this game, I think might ruin character creation for all future Naruto games if it's a flop. Which is the main reason why I don't think it's a good idea. I get that it's a huge selling point and a lot of people are excited about it. I've been pretty optimistic about Shinobi Striker so far, but I don't think character creation is gonna help that game at all. And I have several reasons to think this before you try to burn me at the stake. I would ask that you at least hear me out. So Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker is a multiplayer game. If they allow character creation characters to be played in multiplayer, that is going to cause a huge balance issue. Balancing multiplayer games with a lot of characters is always hard. Even if it's just a one-on-one fighter, balancing characters around that is extremely difficult, let alone a team-based battle like Shinobi Striker. There's a reason why Overwatch only released with around 20 characters, that they've been slowly adding characters over time. That's because a big roster makes the game harder to balance. And that should be the #1 concern for a multiplayer game like Shinobi Striker. The problem with that is Naruto games have had huge rosters up to this point, and so far what they've announced is mostly Shippuden characters, not going to Boruto. Oh, by the way, Boruto was also announced in this magazine screen, surprising absolutely no one, but I'm happy to finally see a character that's not from Shippuden. Anyway, they've announced 12 Shippuden characters, and only now they've started announcing the Boruto characters, starting with only Boruto, which kind of indicates that the roster of this game is also going to be huge. And I think that's an expectation every player has going into a Naruto game. They want to see their favorite characters in there, which means a lot of characters must be included in the game because Naruto is just a property with a lot of unique and amazing characters that a lot of people love. So yes, the roster is going to be huge, but with a huge roster come huge potential balance issues. It's hard to balance every one of those characters, which means, I mean, I don't even expect the game to be balanced at launch, to be honest. Even if they're doing a great job, I'm sure people will find a team combination that is just broken until they try to fix it with a patch. And that's fine. My concern is that they will never be able to fix stuff with a patch by introducing created characters now. I haven't been able to translate the full menus yet. I'm working on that for a future video, but so far there are a lot of options for appearance customization, but you can also customize jutsu. In fact, you go into a VR simulation room to learn new jutsu, and by completing missions there, you unlock jutsu for your character. Now, in the gameplay demo that we got last week, we saw 3 abilities for Naruto plus a kunai and the substitution jutsu, which means you'll probably be able to customize all 3 abilities. And if you can combine those 3 abilities in any way, you can totally break the game. Balancing this huge number of characters plus balancing every potential combination of abilities that you may have in your character creation menu, that's just setting yourself up for an impossible task. And that's the main reason why I didn't think we would see character creation, but it seems, hey, here it is. With this announcement, I kind of started seeing this game in a different light. I kind of started looking at the gameplay and seeing, oh, this is what people were asking for the Storm games, and they never gave it to them. There's the wall fighting, now there's the character creation, what's next? Jutsu clashes? I don't even know how that would work in a 4v4 environment. But at this point, I mean, I'm not even gonna contest that they'll put that into the game, because it seems to be fan service left and right. Now, there is a very obvious way to balance this out, which is to not allow created characters to be played in multiplayer. You know, just have your created characters be playable during missions, but not during the actual PvP battles. That's just gonna upset a lot of people. If the main game mode of Shinobi Striker is the battles, the PvP, then prohibiting the players from using their created characters in battles, that's just gonna devalue that character creation a lot. And all of this makes me very concerned for the future of character creation in Naruto games. Because business people like numbers, and Xenoverse was a very successful game mainly because it introduced character creation. So Bandai Namco people look at those numbers and say, okay, let's put in character creation in Naruto. Even if it doesn't make sense because this is a multiplayer game and it's gonna be a nightmare for the developers. So if character creation ends up ruining this game and it ends up not selling as well, then I think character creation is off the table for Naruto games in the future. Or even if it's not off the table, it's at least a very strong argument to keep it out of future Naruto games. Because often in video game business, the little subtleties and the reasons why character creation didn't work or the reasons why a game failed, they are nuanced, but they are lost in the business language, in the numbers. You could very much argue that, oh, Shinobi Striker failed because character creation and this game mode didn't really fit, but we have this other project where character creation would be perfect. Business numbers look at that and say, character creation didn't sell, we're not gonna make a character creation game. And that is ultimately my main concern with character creation being in Shinobi Striker. Now, it's obviously very exciting. It's the first time we've been able to create a ninja in a big boy platform with an action game on top of that. That is very good to hear, and I'm very excited to create my own custom character. But I wonder if this is the right game to do it, or if this is just gonna break it and it's gonna make Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker obsolete a little bit after launch. I really think there is a path to success with Shinobi Striker. It has the chance to be a long-standing game, a long-standing multiplayer game with live updates coming in regularly, keeping the multiplayer scene alive and active and the community going for a very long time. But if after the first week the players are able to break the game with some broken ass abilities or characters, well, the game's not gonna live long after that. So character creation, while it sounds amazing and I am personally excited to try it out, I am more concerned than excited for what it implies in a game like Shinobi Striker. But hey, that's my opinion. I want to hear yours. Does the potential of creating a character, a Naruto character for the first time, excite you that it just trumps all those concerns that I have? Or are you actually concerned like I am? This is a conversation. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. If you want to look at our analysis of the Shukaku mission, you can watch that right here. If you're in the mood for something else, you can watch that right here. But as always, thank you very much for watching. My name is Globku, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.